There is no deterrent, because everyday poverty is a sentence in itself, especially if you ain't done a crime. It's like, bugger, what's this about? Hiya.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
My name's Kenneth SWABY. I'm 54. I'm born and raised in Hackney.
Did you grow up in London your whole life?
Yeah, born and raised in Hackney, Jess.
Right. Sorry. This is an absolute disaster.
I moved to Hackney from Dalston. Some of my best friends that live just literally there, I've grown up with, so I've always been around this area. Well, when I was younger, there was such a thing as an apprenticeship and that, so I think kids had a way out. Plumbing is a very good trade because everyone's got toilets, everyone's got this, every winter, pipes burst. And you can get enough money to think, what do I want to actually really do? In London, and full stop, I think, unless you earn a decent amount of money, you're literally getting money to buy food and get to work for the next week. And that's why I think crime is driven really hard. Where's my soapbox? No, but you know what I mean? I think when you look at politics and everything that's going on now, define crime, because for me it's got very blurred. Yeah. For all seriousness, I don't think my 15-year-old self would have made it today, because I've been in a lot more trouble than I was, because I had bits of help. I had a community centre. I had people to keep me slightly on the straight and narrow. Suffering someone's ambition and potential, that's crime. And then when that person years later mugs your grandchildren, you want to tell them that they're wrong. You're the one that put them in that situation. I think that's a crime. Like you say, people dying in houses, no one finding them for 3 weeks because there's no neighbourly contact. That's crime. Community centres, like you said, this place, for example, I didn't realise that you weren't fully funded. It made sense to me, if you're a community centre, everyone in that community pays tax, that community centre would be fully funded. And then I find out, no, they've got to raise money every year, and it's all stacked against you, I feel. So I don't think all benefits are a benefit. I think they just pacify your hunger and subdue you. Like, I don't know if that's really a benefit. I think that's just a word they're giving it. They make you feel guilty for taking what your family and everybody around you's already put in there. Some think it's a benefit, it's just wrapped up in benefits clothing. You're sort of bred to accept now rather than to strive, maybe. Because when I was young on the estates, I didn't know I was poor until I came up the estate when I was older. I truly did, because everyone just seemed to have what they had and we all shared. It felt like that. Whereas now you've got people going past you on £2,000 jackets, £1,000 bike and all that, and you're there like waiting for a dole check or whatever. Now we sort of realise newspapers are owned by people, people have agendas. I used to think like there'd always be one mad dictator somewhere, one. Now it's like they've taken over the whole world, didn't they? It's like there's all 5, 6 of them all at once. This is worrying. But everyone's like, okay. You know what I mean? I'm like, mate, I'm rough as hell, and if I'm worried, why aren't you worried? I'm worried that you're not worried. It's really strange. Now I think people are very transient. They don't really talk to next door unless they have to. And that sort of makes them lonely as well. Everyone's quite like, I've got no time to be unlonely. It's okay. But in the ideal world, you should have a group of neighbours that you all look out for each other, so you're not doing it on your own. When I was young, you just, without knowing it, had a respect for old people. Be they black, be they white, whatever, you just had respect. Whereas now it's just, I don't know if it's just because I'm older, but it just feels like everyone's so disconnected, no one really cares.
If you could tell your 15-year-old self anything, what would you tell your 15-year-old self?
If I'll be very honest, and be free. Not really. Crime.